Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome to Lady Khadija radiallahu anha online college. May God be pleased with her. This is A-level maths, year 1, pure maths. And we are looking at the Edexcel International and Edexcel UK syllabus, and we are looking at factorizing cubics today. So cubic is where we have a power of 3. So let's take a look. So imagine we have a very simple expression to begin with, x cubed, and that's followed by minus 2x squared. But a power that they both have goes up to 2. They both have at least 2. So x squared is the power that's in common. So that's what's going to be at the front of the bracket. And then x squared times another x would make the x cubed, minus because there's a minus here. And then think, okay, what else do I need here? So that if I times it by x squared, I get 2x squared, and the answer is just 2. So x squared times, in brackets, x minus 2. You can times something to make 25x. That would be 25. But don't stop there. What you notice from earlier lessons is this is called difference of two squares. So you can factorize this into another two brackets. So I've got x from here, but then the next bit can factorize into two brackets itself. So x squared minus 25, this is a square number, this is a square number. Use the square roots. Square root of x squared is x, so that goes in both brackets. Square root of 25 is 5, goes in both brackets. And then the signs are always opposite, plus and minus. So now that's factorized fully. Difficult one to spot because you're tempted just to bring out the x and stop there, but always just check, can that factorize? Yes, it's true there's nothing in common, but you got to be able to spot the square numbers. So that's a difference of two squares. Only works if there's a minus in between. Don't try it when there's a plus in between. Okay, let's move on to the third and last example today of factorizing cubics. So this one is x cubed plus 3x squared minus 10x. Okay, so looking for what's in common, the first thing we notice is, again, x is in common. Looks like only a power of 1, because although this is a higher power, it has to be the power that's common to all of them. So x alone, which would make x squared here. And then this one, try to think yourself, I've got x already, I need 3x. And then here, I've got x already, I just need the 10. Okay, looking good. So then don't stop. You notice this is your quadratic expression. This is something you factorized a lot in GCSE and a little bit already in these lessons. So this can go into two brackets. X squared can only come from x and x. And now, how do we fill in the rest of the bracket? Again, GCSE, exactly same technique. Minus 10, we can think of the factors of minus 10. Just list them out until you get to a pair which will make the middle number. So 3 in the middle can be made from the last pair, minus 2 and 5. So they're the numbers I need. So final answer is x times first bracket x minus 2 times third bracket x plus 5. Okay, just watching that again slowly, see if you can guess the next step on each line now. So x squared plus 3x squared minus 10x, noticing that x was the common factor. Then can you remember, can you do now what comes next in each part of the bracket? First comes, to get the x cubed, x squared. Then came 3x to get the 3x squared. Then came 10 minus 10. And then the next thing was to notice that's a quadratic expression, and that can be factorized into two brackets. Same technique as GCSE, x and x. Look at the last number minus 10. Think of which factors. Try to spot the one that will add to get the middle number plus 3. And then that's your final answer. Join me again for more on algebra. Actually, we are moving on to indices very soon. So join me again for more in this chapter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be with you and the mercy and blessings of God.